IPOB condemns mob action against Hausas in Edo, says Nigeria's breakup only solution to prevent implosion. The noble family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, worldwide condemned the killing of traveling northerners, precisely Hausa tribe in Edo State. The jungle justice meted on some of the purported Hausa hunters transiting from Edo State is a regrettable act, as the indigenous Hausas are equally facing ethnic annihilation in the hands of the Fulani invaders. The global family of IPOB wants our southern brethren to understand that Hausas are never the problem in the indigenous people in Nigeria. Indigenous Hausa people are harmless, hardworking and accommodating, unlike the Fulani's ethnic group. Indigenous Hausas are being forced to flee their ancestral communities by marauding Fulani terrorists and bandits. Why can't they fight back? Why can't they fight back? These people look like you. These people speak the same language as you. How are these people supposed to recognize them? You people are the ones that are supposed to fight back to make sure that these people do not make other people see you people as the ones that are causing problems. In that regard, IPOB is advising the southern brethren not to attack Hausas in the region, but to treat them as victims of oppression. People should try and distinguish between Hausas and Fulani ethnic groups. How are we going to distinguish? How? Hausas are victims of subjugation and oppression in the hands of the Fulani ethnic groups. The barbaric attack and murder by the civilians in Edo State must have been as a result of the ongoing bitterness and frustration from unaddressed Fulani terrorists and kidnapping activities that has been going on in Edo State. Exactly, those people were they acted out of impulse. It is wrong what they did. It is really wrong that they actually had to do that. They could have just arrested them, take them to the police station and make sure that they identify themselves rather than lynching them. They really did wrong in that aspect. And we know that, there is insecurity in Edo State, there's kidnapping activities and all of that. And seeing them with a gun must have triggered the fact that they think, these ones are kidnappers, and they were now speaking Hausas. And it is really hard differentiating a Hausa and a Fulani person. And so who is really going to do the job of curbing these Fulani activities? It is the Northerners that should do that. They are the ones that should fight back. However, it is rather ignorance or stupidity for any Northerner, whether Hausa or Fulani or others, to enter any southern bushes or forests for the so-called hunting. Exactly. What are you coming to hunt in Edo State for? The reason is that Nigerians, particularly in the south, has been crying and protesting against Fulani kidnappers. Many people have been victims of Fulani kidnapping daily. To make the matters worse, the Nigerian government and Nigerian security forces feign ignorance of the kidnapping activities of the Fulani terrorists and bandits in the south. The result in that every Northerners, including the innocent ones, has become a prime suspect. Nigerians are already provoked because the Nigerian government and our security have abandoned the people to their fate when it comes to security. Yes, so even when some of these Fulani kidnappers are apprehended and handed over to the police by the locals, with one call from Abuja, the police will release the Fulani kidnapper suspect. Exactly. So I think that was why the people were really like that, behaving that way, killing those people immediately they saw that they had guns. As a result, the people have lost their confidence in the Nigerian security agencies and have become a law unto themselves. Having identified these purported Hausa hunters with some of their supposed hunting weapons, the anger and suspicion of the people led to the unfortunate lynching of these men. Exactly. You can't really blame them so much, but they really went too far. Because truly, if you take them to the police, before you know, they will release them. They'll release them. So what exactly did you expect them to do? They were like, okay, these ones, we catch them with weapons, we don't allow them to go scot-free. And we are going to kill them before they come and kill us. That's what they did. We therefore advise the southern brethren to avoid ethnic profiling and attack to all Northerners. All the Northerners are not harmful, but those Fulani terrorists and kidnappers inside the bushes are a threat to all the indigenous people of Nigeria. Indigenous people of Hausas are facing extermination like indigenous people of Biafra and indigenous people of Oduduwa. The IPOB Global family condemns the unfortunate attack and killings on some purported Hausas traveling to the north for the Salah celebration. We join others in asking for a proper investigation into the case. We caution the police from raiding and indiscriminate arrests, which is the usual thing in the south. Can you imagine? As the tempers are high, the leaders from the north and south must advise their people not to take laws into their hands. Nigerian security is at the federal states. There is a serious ethnic mistrust in Nigeria, and ethnic spark may leave Nigeria in a very sorry state. IPOB wants to exit Nigeria peacefully without shedding of innocent blood. That's why we have constantly asked that Nigeria be balkanized peacefully. Abi, let us separate peacefully. Nigerians know that Nigeria is an unworkable union forced to remain in a cage while fighting and killing themselves at the entertainment of the British colonialists and their political savages. True. IPOB commiserates with the families of those men who were attacked and killed by frustrated angry mobs in Edo State. We call for calm as authorities should carry out investigation and prosecution of the culprits. More so, the innocent northerners should avoid entering the bushes in the south. For whatever reason in this current fragile security situation in Nigeria, if you want to hunt or fish, please do that in the north. Fulani terrorists and kidnappers have already created suspicions in the mind of every Southerners. Exactly. So if you want to farm, go to your village. Don't come to another person's village and come and take over their territories, saying that you want to fish or hunt. Would you allow somebody from the south to come to your territory and say, I want to become a fisherman, I want to become a farmer, I want to become a hunter in somebody else's village? It's not possible. It's not possible. They have created suspicion in the minds of every Southerners with their unrepentant terrorist and kidnapping activities. The attack and the barbaric jungle justice of these houses is a regrettable one. We hope and pray that such action should not repeat itself anywhere in Nigeria until Nigeria is dissolved peacefully. Peacefully. This is the first time that this Ima Powerful will talk sense. First time in history. Oh, he spoke well. Michael Akpan says, stop the kidnapping. Government, state and federal have not helped matters. Communities must organize now to protect themselves from attackers, kidnappers. Government is helpless here, so they are not helping us. They don't even care about anybody. As long as they are fine. As long as their families are fine, they don't care about us. Okonta says, Edo State na Igbo people get am. Which kind of country is this now? Now in way they talk. Chigozie Felix says, you are condemning the attack while they are busy attacking Igbos in Kano. Is Edo State an Igbo state? Why the attack on Igbos? He's not attacking the Igbos. Now he's just telling them that is why they want to separate. And because obviously there is no peace. There is so much killing, so much kidnapping. So let us come and separate instead of pretending that everything is fine. Meanwhile, everything is not fine. Greg Iloka says, this is a crooked and unpredictable country. How I wish there would be thorough investigation with undoctored and reliable report at the end. We wish. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.